Hi, I'm Emma Bell. Welcome to the 5-Minute Shift Workshop. I work with people to make an inside shift, to shift their mindset so that they can feel calmer and happier and more fulfilled right now. Now, in last week's 5-Minute Shift Workshop, I gave you a call to action. And the call to action was that I asked you to consciously shift your perspective about a person or a situation or your environment and just see how that flowed through in terms of what you noticed, what you thought, how you felt, and most importantly, how you behaved, so that you could behave with greater impact and influence. And I hope that you did increase your impact. Today, what I want to look at is what I call relationships. So I'm going to give you a series of questions, but first of all, I want you to think about someone with whom you have a relationship difficulty. It may be that you had a bit of a fallout last week, or there's just an ongoing lack of ease in the relationship. So have you got that person in your mind? Right, let's get started. If you've got a pen and paper handy, that's going to be helpful. First of all, I want you to write down, what is the stuck thinking? What thinking do you currently have about that person? Now, the next thing I'd like you to do is to make a note of whether that thinking that you have is hindering the situation, is hindering this relationship moving to a better place. You got it? Now, the next question is, to what extent is your thinking about this person helping in the context of that relationship or situation? Is there something helpful or good that you're getting out of that way of thinking? Written that down? Okay, let's go to the next one. Question 4. I want you to think about how you can shift or change your thinking so that it will help in the relationship. So choose a new way of thinking and ask yourself, if I was to change my thinking, how would it help? On a scale of 1 to 10, is it 7 out of 10 or 4 out of 10? How's it going to help? And question 5 then is to pin down specifically, what is that new way of thinking? What is that new thought that you could have about that person, that new perspective? I mean, if it's a values thing and you think they're dishonest, that might still be true for you. But if you were to broaden your perspective, widen your lens, so that you took into account other things that were true about this person. They may also be a good colleague that you can rely on. They may be a good friend or a good father or mother. So broaden the perspective as wide as you can and get to some new way of thinking about them that's more helpful. The next question is, write that new thought down. See it written down in front of you and ask yourself, how do I feel? Does that feel like that's true for me about this person? So I know the old thought was true, I treated it as true, but this broader perspective or this new way of thinking, does that feel true? Does it feel legitimate for me? And number 7, if it doesn't quite feel true, keep tweaking it until it gets to the point where you think, yes, I can think that thought. Even if I choose to hang on to the old one, I can think both those thoughts alongside each other. And that new way of thinking is more constructive, it's more progressive, and it's going to help in this relationship. And that will transform your next interaction. You can find a list of those questions in my book, The True You. It's around the middle of the book somewhere. So just hop on to emmajbell.com, get your free download of the book now, and let's share the message of the Inside Shift. So forward on this 5-minute shift workshop in the hope that it'll help others. See you next week.